Welcome back to Rainier Rally Cross. We have round 2, Group 1 of the Fast and the Furious tournament. These drivers conquered the track in round 1 and are moving on to some stiffer competition. Here you see them sitting on the track with the next group in the pits. We are going to head over and meet our drivers, even though these drivers need no introduction. We have Lucas from EP Videos in that Mitsubishi Eclipse. Next up, we have Arlo in that pink Honda S2000. Then there's Papa Pugsy looking good in that Nissan Skyline R33. And lastly, we have Craigster Sr. from Hot Nuts Diecast rocking that Porsche 911 GT3. Here they are staged at the line. We're going to hop straight into racing, folks. We're going to race 8 laps in this round 2 Group 1 matchup. They're staged. We'll see 10 second board out, then nitro, and then we're going to send it into race 1. They're out of there. Lucas in lane 1, Arlo in lane 2, Papa Pugsley in lane 3. It looks like Craigster over there in lane 4 gets a little bobbly off the jump, and Arlo in lane 2 will walk away with this one, followed by Lucas, Papa Pugsley, and no Craigster Sr., folks. What happened to Craigster Sr.? We were so far ahead, tracking Arlo out front. I don't think we were able to see what happened to Craigster there. He bobbles a little bit, but does recover. He heads into the 360. In round 1, Craigster Sr. did have a problem staying on the track in this final section as the lanes converged into one open section, and that might be where he got caught up. We're going to switch to the finish line camera and take a look at that again. Arlo first, Lucas over the top. There you see Craigster flying off, hitting that tree, bushes going everywhere in the tree. We'll watch that again a little more zoomed in. Craigster launches himself off that track into that Douglas fir and down onto the ground by the Porsche dealership. Unfortunately, Craigster Sr. will get 0 points in race 1 because, wait, there's a guy eating popcorn on top of the Porsche dealership. Okay, and while Craigster Sr. got 0 points, the man eating popcorn on top of the Porsche dealerships gets 10 points for style. We're going to head back to the line for race 2. We shift lanes over to the driver's right, our left. Looks like Lucas is in the lane 2, the fast line. Will he be able to capitalize on this? Arlo out front. Will Arlo be able to take him from the slightly slower lane? It's going to be close. Lucas cuts off Arlo, spins him out as they cross the finish line, and Lucas holds out for 4 points and the win in race 2 here at Rainier Rallycross. Arlo getting so much air off that jump and such a clean landing. I thought he was going to have Lucas here. Lucas coming around the 360 as they go over that final jump. They converge in the finish line. Lucas bumps Arlo. He spins out. Arlo takes second. Craigster Sr. was able to keep it on the track this time and takes 3rd place in that Porsche. Whoa, we're going to spin that back and watch it again. All right, then there comes Papa Pugsley, last but, well, also least, because when you're last, you get the least amount of points. But at least he finished. All right, we got a tie for first place between Lucas and Arlo. And Papa Pugsley and Craigster Sr. falling behind, but they're not out of it yet, folks. This is Rainier Rally. Anything can happen. We've seen lots of crazy things go down. They shift 1 lane over. Craigster in the fast lane now. Will he capitalize on that place? He looks like he's out front, and Craigster will walk away with this one like no one else is even in the race, even though there's 3 other cars in this race, in fact, because we see them right there on the track. We're going to watch that replay. Up into the 360. Craigster, we have Lucas leading. Arlo just slightly here. Papa Pugsley bringing up the rear. And that's how they finish. We got Lucas after Craigster, Arlo, and then Papa Pugsley sliding that R33 across the finish line. There you see Craigster up on 2 wheels as he comes over that lane 2 bridge. That, my friends, is a little sketchy. We've seen a lot of action on that lane 2 bridge. Is that going to be an issue for these drivers in this series? We should find out. We should find out. Here we go for race 4. Papa Pugsley's in the fast lane now. Will he have enough to take a win and start catching up on points, or will these other drivers take him down? He doesn't have a good start. It looks like Arlo's out front, and Craigster is following closely behind, and Arlo takes it, followed by Craigster, Papa Pugsley, and I'm not sure what happened to Lucas, but he was further back in the pack than normal. Keep an eye on the green Eclipse right here. He looks to jump that overpass instead of going over it. Gets up on 2 wheels manages to recover and still make it up to 360 and finish with a respectable time. Congratulations, Lucas. Even though you got last place in this race, I still think you did great, and you get an extra 2 points for style. And that doesn't matter because that's actually not going on the scoreboard. Just your 1 point for coming in fourth place is sitting on the scoreboard. Because we don't cheat here at Rainier Rally. All right, we're going to head back to the start line after you see the scoreboard. It looks like Lucas with 11 points, Arlo with 13, and then Papa Pugsley with 6 and 9 combined. Hey, that's Arlo's number. How come Papa Pugsley and Craigster are stealing it? Back to the line, drivers in their original positions for race 5. Race 5, they're out of there. I believe Arlo took the victory in the race 1. Whoa, Craigster Sr. stumbles a little bit, allowing Arlo to pull away with this one. He tries to pull a fancy maneuver, and oh, Papa Pugsley up on the curb and slams into that rock wall. Luckily, that happened after the finish line. Let's take a look at Craigster's moves here. He is up on 2 wheels. He is in front of Papa Pugsley. I'm not sure if there's any contact there, or he was able to get out of the way fast enough, not interrupting Papa Pugsley. Maybe it got in Papa Pugsley's head that he needed to stay over on the side of the track, and he took it literally, and he drove his car onto the side of the track and then off that rock wall. He might be shooken up. He might have lost some teeth. But folks, I'm going to tell you, because I know, because I filmed this and I produced it, he makes it to the next race. Spoiler alert, he's still in good shape. His car is in good shape, and he is going to be at the start line in just a moment when we get there for race 6. Again, our point system is 4, 3, 2, 1. 4 points for first, and then you can figure out the rest from there. 0 points for DNF. They're going to send it down this track, Nitro Rallycross style. Lucas in lane 2. I always announce lane 2 because it is the most exciting lane. It's the lane you need to win in when you're in lane 2. If you don't win in lane 2, oh, Arlo is contesting Lucas when he was in the fast lane. Like I said, when you're in lane 2, you have to win. Lane 2 is your opportunity to take 4 points and stay on top of the leaderboard. But sometimes they're very close in length and in speed. Sometimes, just sometimes, when there's a faster car in a different lane, he's able to overtake. I was so focused on telling you guys about lane 2 and the battle between Lucas and Arlo that I missed Craigster Sr. flying off the track and landing underneath the track in the grass. I'm speechless, apparently. I am speechless, and we're going to cut to that footage of Craigster Sr. He's going to have to get the crew out there to clean that grass off his tires, because that, folks, is only a recipe for disaster if you're just slipping and sliding all over the track. All right, Papa Pugsley and Craigster now 10 points tied. Arlo and Lucas are walking away with this one. I believe they should be the ones to move on. I don't know how to use mathematics, so I don't know if that's possible for Craigster Sr. Papa Pugsley to come back, but we shall see. Craigster Sr. out front. He's up on 2 wheels. He's off the track. He hits a spectator and still finishes first. He takes the win, and there is a lady laying on the ground. Maybe she's just taking a nap. Maybe she's not hurt. I'm not sure. I didn't see any medics running out there. Maybe she told the people around her that she was a little snoozy and just wanted to lay down for a while. But I will tell you, she was hanging out in the camp area, taking selfies, so there's a good chance that she is intoxicated, and she was far too close to the track taking selfies, and our insurance covers that. It says right there, it says, do not take selfies within 10 feet of the track, or there's a possibility you might get hit and severely injured. There is the contact between the selfieing woman, and it is a woman, but we heard a man scream when they were struck by the car. I'm not sure what happened. Maybe that's our production crew. They hit the wrong button for the scream. But there she is, laying on the ground. We're going to get some medics out there to her, possibly. Nope, we're not. We're just going to leave her there and show you guys the scoreboard for race 7. Going into race 8, we have Lucas with 21, Arlo with 22. I can confirm at this point, Papa Pugsley and Craigster Sr. are out of this. It is going to be Arlo and Lucas moving on to the next round. Arlo in an S2000, Lucas in that Mitsubishi Eclipse. They're out of there for race 8. Either way, Lucas stumbles as he goes up the hill. Looks like he won't recover, and there's a race for the finish, and Arlo will take the win in race 8 and beat out Papa Pugsley by the slightest bit, folks. Neither of those cars were in lane 2. Papa Pugsley was in lane 2, and it was a battle to see who can make it to the finish line first. It looks like from this angle, Craigster Sr. was out front. Papa Pugsley got passed by Arlo, and Arlo battling for the finish line. It looked like Craigster Sr. was going to pass Arlo right at the finish line. Arlo swerves to the right, cuts off Craigster Sr. and takes the win, even though he did not need the points. He sacrificed his car anyways to get those points as we freeze frame at the finish line here. And then we see Papa Pugsley and Lucas trickle across the finish line. Lucas did not recover after the stumble up that 360. Congratulations, Lucas. Congratulations, Arlo. You're moving on. Papa Pugsley and Craigster Sr., thank you so much for being part of this tournament. Your cars were beautiful. Your faces are beautiful. We love you. Come back anytime to Rainier Rallycross. This has been Group 1 of Round 2 of the Rainier Rallycross Fast and Furious Tournament. Until next time, stay tuned, stay passionate, and get ready for more exciting moments on the track.